Wearable technology is a recently expanding category of technology devices which are worn by consumers and often include tracking information relating to location, time, health, and fitness. These devices are becoming integrated with several market categories and show promise of revolutionizing not just business but our daily lives.
It appears that the future is closer than we may have assumed years ago. Instant communication and access to the world's knowledge is already an established part of our lives. Robots are real, drones are floating over our heads, and smartwatches have casually entered the rapidly evolving tech industry. Humans and machines have begun a relationship that only seems to be getting stronger.
When was the last time you left your house with a piece of tech in your pocket? If you're old enough, you'll probably say around late 1990 something, when cell phones first arrived on the scene. From warehouse sized computers to handheld calculators to smartphones, technology has only become more integrated in our lives. Today, computers have added innovation to our homes, cars, and now our clothing.
The concept of wearable technology can be traced to 17th century China, where wearable bean counters were used to perform basic mathematics. The Go pigeon, invented in 1907, was a lightweight camera wearable by pigeons to catch aerial photos. The dawn of the digital age has brought us a plethora of wearable gadgets, just as creative as their predecessor, but with a bit more practicality.
With the 90s came the rise in microprocessors and lightweight computing, paving the way for today's wearable tech. Devices like the Seiko Message Watch, the Breitling Emergency Watch, and the Fossil Palm Pilot conceive some of the features that we see in modern smartwatches, but with limited adoption. Today, Nike Plus sneakers and bands, Apple's smartwatch, and Google Glass are bringing wearable tech into the mainstream, offering a range of useful features to the modern consumer. Smartwatches are by far the most popular wearable tech in the market today. The two main markets being penetrated by these devices are health and fitness, and obviously smartphone users.
Mainstream consumption of smartwatches really started in 2012 with the introduction of Nike Plus Fuel Band, a product wearable around the wrist which offered step tracking, Bluetooth connection, and of course, time telling. Integrating technology into a workout helps users keep track of their progress. Development progressed quickly, with Sony's first officially labeled smartwatch, giving way to the popular Pebble in 2013 and eventually setting the groundwork for the highly competitive Samsung Galaxy Gear and Apple Watch in 2015, which were basically offshoots or extensions to their respective smartphone users. These watches come in a range of styles, suitable for people interested in sports or elegance.
Less popular, but perhaps more exciting, is the fruition of optical digital technology. With the invention of the Oculus Rift, which is strapped directly on the user's face, gamers can now have a first person shooter experience of the monitor. It is a gamer's dream, total visual immersion in the game of his choice.
Another piece of technology we can now observe through our eyes is Google Glass. Through this, users can see a bunch of different information in a smartphone style, hands free format. The camera, located on Google Glass, allows users to see digital visualizations directly in their field of view.
This technology is not only replacing our accessories, but also manifesting itself in our clothing. In the 2014 US Open, the ball boys got to try on Ralph Lauren's biometric shirts, which track their vital signs and streamed it live onto a smartphone.
While this product has not penetrated the mainstream market, Nike Plus sneakers have been widely available for the past 3 years, basically offering the same type of streaming of information. This is clearly causing changes in the tech industry as a whole. All the major movers of digital technology are claiming their stake in this promising new industry.
Although sales for smartwatches are still relatively small compared to sales of smartphones, hopes are still high as companies look to invest in new products. Apple's planning on launching its Apple Watch too, while Samsung has also gone through and is continually adding new products. Additionally, Google is developing an entirely new product, Google Glass, whose success is yet to be determined.
The wearable tech industry is at its early stages. Applying the Apple Watch to Gartner's hype cycle, we can see that this piece of wearable tech is easing out of its technology trigger stage and moving towards the inflated expectation stage. With new products on their way and current products just being accepted by technology enthusiasts and visionaries, wearable technology must still cross the chasm to pragmatists and conservatives before fully exploding into the mainstream market, as smartphones and computers recently managed to do. The possibilities for wearable tech stem way beyond the technology industry itself, as nearly every industry is becoming digitalized. The possibilities are endless.
New medical devices and implants can keep records of patients' vitals and administer medicine wirelessly. Jewelry, currently focused towards women, is able to sync with smartphones to provide streaming of notifications. Additionally, head mounting displays make a complete alternative sensory simulation.
On top of all this, the rapidly growing app industry is finding new frontiers to explore. Apps are being developed for optical devices like Google Glass and Oculus Rift, which allow users to create and visualize 3D designs in the first person. Glosaic is a new app for social networking that allows users to share the point of view of their favorite experiences in the form of pictures and videos. Watch Me Talk could allow the hard of hearing to read live subtitles in their own day to day conversations. It takes a bit of time for technology of this capacity to catch on, but since the creation of computers, industries have been changing at an exponentially higher rate.
Wearable tech could potentially expand not just consumption of technology, but recording and input of data worldwide, with tech seeming to become integrated with nearly every aspect of day-to-day life. This industry will require and allow companies to monitor and analyze the intimate details of their users' lives to improve their products.
Wearable technology, with so many prospective paths, looks like the beginning of yet another wave of growth in digitalization. Stretching itself to nearly every industry, this is a market changer. Integrating directly and fluidly into users' lives, wearable tech is a dynamically continuous innovation, making lives easier with minimal learning requirements.